What time is it? Your show. Yeah, what time is it? Your show. Yeah, what time is it? Your show. Yeah, he's back from the dead. Your show. Putting it on the map, yeah. Saskatoon. Right next to New York. New York. Yeah, what show, yeah? Your show. What time is it? Your show. Yeah, time to talk some shit, yeah. Your show.
You've tuned in, yeah?
Yeah, fun Maggie. Bark, bark, wolf, wolf, who wants a treat, yeah? Keep listening.
Hello and whoa. Whoa. I did not know it was so close. Look at this. Hello and welcome into the Thursday edition of Your Show. I am your host, Gary. This still, as far as we know, the only show originating out of Saskatoon on the internet, going live 4 to 5 p.m. Monday to Friday. I was joking with LB yesterday. It's like, man, as far as, being live on air goes, I've done a lot of hours of live on air content creation around here. And it's crazy to think about because nobody likes to go live. And we're just thriving on the liveness around here. And we're always so thankful and grateful because we can't do any of that. None of that without you. And it's so true. And I think we had like 6 people roll through here today. And the common theme of all of that is, dude, you just got to do good things. That's how you make the world a better place. Treat others how you want to be treated. The golden rule has been talked about so much around here. And you'll see some of that through the different previously recorded segments we're going to play for you today with all of our favorite friends. But before we get to any of that, we love to thank you with a camera. This camera is the best cam in the universe because it stars the most cutest puppers out there. Ladies and gentlemen, say hello to the Maggie Cam. Hey, you're on camera. Hey, March, you're on camera there, bud. Come on, get together. Oh, she's the best. The Maggie Cam, as always, proudly presented to you by our fantastic friends over at Pet Planet on 8th Street. They are your pet's natural grocer. I've been talking to a lot of our buddies around here, and they all say the same thing. I hear you kick off each and every show about talking about Pet Planet on 8th Street, how they're hyper local, really, really good people. Mike and Rochelle, they're best in the biz at what they do. They care. It's all the things that we're looking for in a business to support. And people come up to me and they say, man, you are so right. They go in there, they get to meet Leroy, the greeting dog, who's just, the cutest little rascal. Maggie and him actually happen to be dating. It's very cute. And whenever Marge goes in there to go shopping for some toys or food or treats or whatever it is, Leroy's always waiting at the door. He's got a bed right beside the door when you walk in. And Leroy sees Maggie and says, ruff, 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 so excited, grabs her leash and starts running her around the store. It's the cutest thing. And that's the type of environment they've created at Pet Planet on 8th Street. You're allowed to bring your dog, and your dog can try some of the treats that are strewn throughout the store in giant buckets. They don't get mad. They understand that if you want to run a good business, you have to be good human beings, and that's what they are. So to Mike and Rochelle and their entire team there, Kirsten and Chris, who keep the doors open after hours and on weekends, they're all doing such incredible stuff, and we're always so grateful. Whether it's taking your pet in to get a cleanup, because they have a spa, in-house spa, right in the back. It's so easy to do. Little harness, got a big old basin, pop your dog in there, and then you're soaping, you're rubbing, you're rinsing, you're blow drying, all contained within one place. It's incredible. They got fridges full of all the raw foods. If you're looking to get out of the dry foods, which they also have an incredible stock of, they got that raw food diet ready to go for you. They got all the fashions, all your favorite teams that are competing in playoffs right now. They got jerseys, man. They got boots. They got all the stuff that you're looking for, okay? And not only that, if they don't have something, they'll probably go out of their way and get it for you. And they care. I can't stress it enough. Most importantly, Pet Planet on 8th Street is the only business in this city that decided to support yours truly. And not really me, more Marge. And that never really left them. That's back from the old radio days. And I said, if I'm ever in a position again, you guys, I'm coming right back to you because you are incredible people and we love what you do. And sure enough, right when we started this thing, they were on board, and I can't say enough good things. So if you're looking to switch pet stores and you're looking to support local and support really good human beings, this place for you. That place is Pet Planet on 8th Street. They are your pet's natural grocer. Well done, Margaret. Super spooky today. That also startled me when I looked up. I was like, man, that's pretty close. And I was like, oh, look at this border. Ah, there's so many ghostly things. It must be spooktacular on the horizon. That will be tomorrow, by the way, the Friday Fun Table on Halloween. It's going to be a lot of fun. We have traditions around here on Thursdays, though. And we're about to show you now our first and most, dare I say, most important tradition on Thursdays, as we get to check in with one of our favorite guys in the world. Take it away, LB. In case you're wondering what day it is.
In case you're wondering.
CTV's Matt Young is here. That means it's Thursday.
Thursday. You got her, man. I love it.
Welcome
Yeah,
back,
yeah, yeah.
brother.
Good to see you. Yeah. It's been great. How's your week been so far?
Busy.
It's still no snow on the ground. Got a little dicey there last night, but I mean, a little freezing rain.
Maggie was wanting to go outside around 1 o'clock or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
It was nasty.
Oh, man. Yeah,
She didn't last long.
Oh, there you go. Well, get ready because it comes eventually, but we still got some decent weather, at least over the next few days. So that's not too bad.
We do.
Of course, I'm sure you've been watching like the World Series. Everybody is now. It's like
just a little bit. Yeah.
baseball fever's going crazy. We got the ball gloves there. I see that there. Yeah. I don't even know if I have my old ball glove from when I was a kid. I know a lot of people still have theirs.
These were spares. None of these fit at
Oh,
all.
wow.
Simon Hyatt and I were playing catch here.
Oh,
And
nice.
He was trying to use this one. I was
Oh,
using that one.
nice.
It was pretty rough.
Oh, well, that's
But
well,
hey, we still had a catch.
Can't throw that old knuckleball as well as you used to.
Ain't that the
there
truth?
you go. Well, we're going to talk a little bit. We like video games.
Yes,
we
we
like
do.
local sports.
Love
so we thought I got kind of a unique theme today. Last week I talked about baseball games.
Oh, so good.
So today we got kind of a baseball video game thing I thought we would talk about, which is nice because there's a lot of local gamer collectors out there that collect video game systems in Saskatoon. And there's all kinds of good game shops out there. So check them out
absolutely.
if you can. But did you know that in October, way back, how many years? We're almost 34 years ago.
Oh, boy. That's a lot.
The Sega Genesis was released. Happy birthday to the Sega Genesis, which was released in Japan over 30 years ago this month.
I love when you get your serious voice going.
I mean,
That was good.
it's pretty neat because I mean, Sega Genesis, for those of you who don't remember, was a 16-bit system, and it was actually the first one. It came out before Super Nintendo did.
Come on, really?
Sega Genesis was released, and I'll just pull up the release date right here. I just want to double check. Sega Genesis released in Japan, and I'm just gonna. This is the old quick Wikipedia shirts. I normally have this right on a piece of
all
paper,
good.
but
We love to be able to
it was
pivot.
released in Japan on October 29th, 1988. So there you go.
Jeez.
It would come to North America in August of 1989, and it became a massively and basically put Sega kind of on the map, and that's what started the console wars between Sega Genesis and Super Nintendo in the 90s, and they lasted for about 10 years, and then fortunately or unfortunately, Xbox came along. Sony came along, and then that changed the whole game. But
I will say I had no idea. I thought the Sega Genesis was the first Sega system. I had no idea that the Sega Master or
there
whatever
was Sega Master System.
Yeah,
there was
I
Sega
had no
Master
idea that
System.
existed.
Yeah, there was
For, like,
Sega Master System
long
too.
time.
Sega had been around for a long time. It was big in Japan, and it got big in North America. And the one thing that was cool about Sega, and why it took off so well, is they had a very good marketing campaign, and they had a ton of games and a ton of third-party support for some unique games. Sonic the Hedgehog, of course, was their big
their
sort
Mario.
of that was their
Mario.
intellectual property, and a lot of great Sonic games. And they had some interesting commercials at the time. Now, Sega Genesis, it did very, very well. Super Nintendo would come in 1991, and then it was on. And I remember going to stores, and you go to Zellers or Walmart at the time, and you'd have a bunch of Segas and a bunch of Super Nintendos, and like your friends had Sega.
That's it. That's what I was going to get at. It's
there
not
you go.
just that you divided friendship
Yeah,
circles.
I mean,
you were
it's
either
like-
a Super Nintendo guy or a Sega Genesis guy.
Exactly. And they were very, very different from each other. And you didn't have a whole lot of cross-play at the time. Like, you had some, but it's not, most games that come out on PlayStation also come out on Xbox.
Yeah.
Most games that come out on Xbox also, you'll see them on PlayStation. Back then, it was a little bit different. Aside from sports games, it was either a Sega game or it was a Super Nintendo game, and so you had to pick, which one you were going to have.
And sometimes they would sort of bounce off each other, like
Yeah.
with Final Fight and Streets of Rage.
There you go.
You'd
Exactly.
have two sort of really good games,
really
but
good fighting games.
couldn't have them
You couldn't
on the
have
other
you
system.
couldn't have
One-
both,
yeah.
right? And emulation wasn't even a thing, and neither was internet. So there you go. That's how fast we
I
take
miss
it back.
those days, hey?
Ah, I
Oh,
do
it was
too.
so
I do
simple,
too.
man.
So,
It was so
and
simple.
one thing that Sega touted was they really touted this thing called blast processing. And so blast
fancy.
processing was their marketing term for basically a video game system that could process really fast. And so they really marketed a lot of their games. They marketed racing games, anything that was involved quick motion. Their system was able to produce really, really well. Super Nintendo had much better sound. So Super Nintendo would always market the sound, and eventually what they would call ACM graphics, which is advanced computer modeling, which is what Donkey Kong Country started to use in the latter years of the Super Nintendo. So the systems kind of evolved as time was going. I have a Sega commercial here that you'll see on the big screen, and I don't know if we'll be able to play it on the mic or I don't know if we'll have a sound on it. We might not, but I'll show it here because it is kind of cool. Whoops, well, can we get both the microphones on there? I don't know, but hold on.
We'll see if it works.
We're all about experimenting, right?
Has blast processing. Super Nintendo doesn't. So what's blast processing do?
And this was mind-blowing.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Echo the Dolphin.
Echo the Dolphin, Sonic.
And what if you don't have blast processing?
I love how they're using Mario Kart, hey? Like one of the greatest games of all time.
That was a Sega commercial. They marketed this blast processing, and it turned out to be okay. The console wars would eventually shift in Nintendo's favor at around 1994 and 1995 because... Oh, what game is this? Oh, there we go. More TV ads for Sega. So Super Nintendo would eventually take over in the console wars because they really leveraged their Donkey Kong and their Mario intellectual property. And then you had Sony enter the game, and that really, really changed things. But happy birthday to Sega Genesis, released in 1988. That's 37 years ago in October. In Japan, it would come a year later in North America. And a lot of fine Sega memories, I can tell you
did
that.
not know that it was that much before Super Nintendo.
Yeah, Sega really got a head start. Now, what's interesting, what also is cool is because a lot of people are watching the World Series.
Yeah.
One of the best games for the Sega Genesis would actually come out in October this month in 1993. 32 years ago today, you had World Series Baseball was released for the Sega Genesis. And I have a commercial here, so we'll play this because this is kind of cool. This is kind of neat. We have a World...
Designers of World Series Baseball set up cameras to capture what it feels like in a major league box. Then made it so you can pick any major league team in any ballpark.
So fun.
All the players. The guys riding my pine.
Dodgers, hey? Losers. No, I'm just joking. We love all baseball
More
players.
like it does in real life.
So World Series Baseball was a Sega game that came out in 1993, and it was very good. I have some gameplay here, and we'll just play this in the background while we're talking. So this is World Series Baseball, and it is awesome. It's a good game. It's fun. It's not that hard to play, and the graphics at the time, I mean, this was superior graphics for a baseball game way back in 1993. They would come out with a couple of more editions that actually would, the last one I believe came out on Dreamcast. I'll have to double check that. World Series Baseball. So happy birthday to World Series Baseball, which was a great game. And by the way, it came out in 1993, the year the Jays won the World Series, and the year before, we all know Montreal would have won it in 1994, and they never did, and it's disappointing. They'll probably never get their team back, but But happy birthday to Sega Genesis and World Series Baseball, and go Jays
Go
this
Jays,
weekend.
go.
We hope that they can do it. I won't be able to watch the Jays because well, fortunately, I'm excited about this. I'll be doing other local sports.
He's a busy man.
Because it's not just the Jays that are winning. How about the Saskatchewan Huskies? They finished first on the weekend. They defeated the Manitoba Bisons. I was up in the booth to call that one on Canada West TV, and it was great. That Huskies football team, I think, will win or get very close to a national title. That is a great team. They got a couple of CFL draft picks. You got guys like Seth Hundeby, Ethan Lang, Charlie Parks. You got guys like Jake Farrell and Daniel Weeb and those guys. They are running roughshod over everybody. So they played in the playoffs this weekend, semifinals against the UBC Thunderbirds. That's going on at Griffith Stadium. And get out there. Weather's not going to be too bad. I mean, a little chilly, but we're not looking at at least the
weather.
Yeah, exactly. Not like blizzard weather or anything.
Right.
So that's good. Saskatchewan Huskies men's hockey team, they're playing tomorrow night. I'm going to be doing that game. Check them out. They're rolling pretty hard right now, so they're good. And then Saskatoon Blades are little tough on the western on the road swing over to the US, but they're still doing pretty well. They had a good start.
Right?
They had a good start.
You're going to need that.
And then Husky women's basketball team, they raised a little while ago their national championship banner, and the Husky women's basketball team, like usual, they're taking names. I mean, they're just taking names. I mean, don't even talk about it. I think they're going to win the Canada West this year. And so they're doing great. So lots of stuff going on. And the Saskatoon Hilltops won. They defeated the Regina Thunder in overtime.
Huge comeback
on
too,
Sunday.
right?
Big comeback. They were down by 8 with less than a minute to go. They get a touchdown, a 2-point conversion to tie it. Then they go to overtime and get a touchdown there. So the Saskatoon Hilltops will be hosting the national title game, the Canadian Bowl, in 2 weeks. It will take place November the 9th at Griffith State or at SMF Field. And that'll be a Sunday 1:00 start. So get out there and support our Hilltops, support the Huskies, Saskatoon Blades. There's all kinds of good stuff going on.
And then the cross come back.
And then the rush. It won't be long, 3 or 4 weeks, then we start talking about the rush. So so lots going on this weekend. I'm a busy guy, but I don't mind it because I love our local athletes and
it's your passion, man.
I encourage everybody. By the way, I just want to say this to everyone. Canada West TV, which is where you can get the Husky games. I encourage people to sign up for it. It's a pretty reasonable price, and you get the entire season, and it's good. Like, we put together a U.S. style production. Like, we really do. It's really good. And same with the Saskatoon Hilltops, CJFL TV. If you don't want to go to the game, we stream it. CJFL TV. I think it's like $20, but I mean, support the Hilltops, and you know what? Exactly. And these young athletes, I mean, some of them are going to be on the Saskatchewan Roughriders probably in the future.
These are your future stars right here,
and they deserve it. So there you go. Pay attention to them, and go Huskies, Hilltops, Blades, and Blue Jays, and Riders. Hey, why not? Well, they got the weekend off.
They got a nice little break. I'm with you, dude. Thank you so much as always. I know we said like 4 times now. You're the busiest guy around town.
Well,
it's crazy, and I know you took some time to get in here and do this.
Absolutely,
100%. And every time. And wish you all the best with all the games, and we'll check back in next week, and we will get you all caught up with how those games went.
Absolutely, for sure.
CTV's Matt Young, best in the biz, dude. Thank you as always. I love you. What's a good way to end it?
Let's just say we'll be back next Thursday.
Go Sports! You knew it was automatic, didn't you? You son of a gun. You had me tricked there. CTV's Matt Young, the best in the biz, the human energy drink, if you will, as we continue here on the Thursday edition of your show. We got a bunch to get to. We're going to go a little overtime today because we had way too many incredible guests come through, and we want to make sure we give them all the proper spotlight that they deserve. And with that in mind, really pumped about this next one, as this came through the pipeline, sort of. And I had a buddy named Kenny, and Kenny let me know, hey, you should talk to this lady. She's pretty awesome. And he got us in touch, and then she showed up here today. And now we're going to play this for you as another great previously recorded segment to enjoy here on your show. You know, when we first started this place, we've been saying over and over again the importance of being hyper-local, the importance of helping others, doing good things, okay? Golden rules. Treat others how you want to be treated. And that's sort of become the rally cry around this building. And now, out of nowhere, a little angel named Kenny says, hey, I might have somebody you might want to talk to. I'm like, all right, who is it? Her name's Heidi Munro. Have you heard of her? I was like, of course I've heard of her. Like, yeah, I think she'd be great to go on the show and promote local and promote what she's doing. Because I think he described it as you are doing a million things. A million things. We were talking off air before. You do so much, and it's so hard to do.
Yeah.
And now here we are. We got you in, and we're continuing to do those good things to promote local and to remind people about the importance of supporting good people. And that is why you're here, young lady. That is why you're here.
Thank you. I am so excited.
It's, we hitting it?
We are hitting it.
Perfect. Best friends already. Just met her, best friends. And that says a lot about you. And I appreciate it. Your presence is so warm and welcoming. It's a beautiful thing. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Now, tell me what's going on, because you got a whole lot here. And so much so we had to pull it up, so we made sure.
So what's going on is that I like to create, and I like to do things kind of big. You plan them first and then figure out how to do it later.
That's how this whole place was started. Yeah.
It's kind of a motivation thing.
Yes.
Well, I guess I got to get
have
it
to do it
now.
Yeah, been there many times. Many times.
So I wanted to produce a show that brought together the musical community, the working professional musicians that are based out of Saskatoon, that call Saskatoon home very proudly, I might add, and with the closures of many venues, with funding cuts, with just really lousy things happening for the industry.
It's a very nice way of saying it.
Yeah, I'm choosing my words carefully
I love it.
here.
It's great. It's great.
And so this show just really just screamed that, and it is. And I named the show The Last Prairie Waltz. And it is a celebration of the band, The Last Waltz, and Canadian Made. And everybody's really got to be on their toes for this because we don't get a whole lot of rehearsal for it. Scott, my partner in Munro and Patrick, Scott is an MD. He's writing all the arrangements. He's writing all the charts. He's getting everything done. And it's going to be a really magical night. I think it's one of those things that is just kind of going to happen. There is logistics and there is things that you really, really have to plan. I've got the slideshow. I've got to get all of the images from the Last Waltz and all those kind of things involved.
Incorporate all that.
Yeah. But, I wanted to build something that would bring musicians and artists and also the crew, because without them, they're like nothing. It would suck.
Again,
It'd suck.
I'm realizing why we hit it off so well, because you just described my life as well.
Yeah.
Like, you have to surround yourself with really good people.
You do.
Because, well, I'm not going to speak on behalf of you, but for me, I don't know anything. Like, I just sit here and guys tell me what to do, and I can turn on cameras and microphones and lights, but I don't know how they work. I don't know why it does. I just push this, do that.
Yeah.
So if I didn't have this incredible family that we have here, nothing would move forward, nothing would get done, and it'd just be bad.
And you sound great, and you look exceptionally good, and everything just runs like a top.
That's the one.
It was like, okay, I know, I've been in the industry long enough to know that these guys are like gold.
Yeah.
And,
sort of like a talent. Don't get too far from this.
Oh,
Let's make
sorry.
Sure. I don't know, we're just getting too comfortable.
We are.
Yeah. Sort of like a talent scout, right?
Yeah.
You got to be aware.
Very much.
You got to make sure your roster has the ability to perform like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's hard to do too.
It is.
As a person who's always looking for new people to come here and do shows and to create content and to do all these fun, cool things that we do, it's hard to find the right people to pull that off, because it takes a certain amount of effort and time and passion and all those other things to be really great at what you do.
It is. And the hardest thing that I find is that I wish that there was time in the show. I wish there was time for absolutely everyone that has touched my life musically.
Yeah.
And you hate having to look that person in the eye and to say, oh God, I didn't have room for you, and there wasn't enough time, and there wasn't enough. And that's the hardest part, I think, because our art is about feelings.
Mhm.
And you know, like if it was going to an office and pushing a piece of paper or getting a file looked after, it does not have the same effect on people as art.
Yep,
And that is
100%.
and it's real. But that being said, it is just as valuable. It is just as valuable. And in this show, the idea is to go from city to city and like book at different places across Canada, and utilize the music community there as a part of the cast, and
Love that.
provide them with work and provide them with a stage and get their community involved, but have something that is really, I believe it's going to be a really world class, fantastic show, and it's going to support a local industry, and that's
That's the thing.
We-
Being hyper local.
It
We
is.
say it all the time here. As you know, media as a whole nowadays is a lot different than it used to be.
yeah.
And to be able to promote locally is so hard for big corporations because you don't have the same outlets and the same incomes and all that other stuff
That's
that
right.
you used to have. So when we started this place, it was all about being affordable. This is why I say
Yep.
it's the only time in your life it's a deal too good to be true because nobody here wants to get rich. Nobody here wants to be a TV or radio station. Everyone here just wants to lift each other up and create incredible stuff and do cool shit together. And it just so happens when you're doing that, you're also thinking about everybody out there.
You
We say the
are.
golden rules: treat
Yeah.
others how you want to be treated. It always goes
Yeah.
back to that because you can't have a place like this. You can't do what we do if you don't live your whole life like that.
That
Like,
is right.
so much help from all the people I met over my like 25-year radio career.
Yeah.
All of them are here. They're all helping. They're all creating. They're all fixing.
Yeah.
Like they're all here. And the only reason they're here is because I was nice to them.
Yeah.
That's all it takes.
That's it.
I always said I will never be a dink to anybody because I don't like when people are dinks to me.
No, it doesn't. And those people are ones that you can call up and go, "Hey, buddy, I'm
got
needing a
this
hand,"
thing,
or
yeah.
I need to bounce something off you,
Yep.
or whatever, and you have each
100%.
other's back.
Yeah,
And
that's it.
and it's always going to happen. You're
Mhm.
always going to need somebody. And
Boy,
it's not
oh
just
boy.
that. It's just kind of the way to live. Like
Yes.
it just,
It's so much easier.
it just feels
It's
better.
so much
Yeah.
easier to just, chill out and be nice.
Yeah, it is.
There's so many people nowadays that are just angry. They don't even know why.
No.
It's so sad to see that. It's like, how do you switch that back? How do we get back to being like good? How do we make it so we can go out of the house? Like I become agoraphobic because every time I go out, I'd have negative interactions with people.
You know what? You find that too, or you just find that people just don't know how to communicate on a genuine
That's
level
the other
anymore.
one. That's so true. It's a totally different world.
It is.
Like back in my day, people used to
In
hang
olden
out
days.
together and party, and we'd drink some drinks and have a lot of fun. And now
Yeah.
all I'm hearing about, like all the kids, they'll get together and just go on their phones.
Yeah,
It's like,
they
what
do.
are you doing, man?
They sit in a room. This
Yeah.
is so funny. They sit in a room to hang out.
Yeah.
But even adults do. Like you
It's
see a
bad.
family in a restaurant,
Mhm.
and they go out for family dinner, and they're not even talking to each other. Like, what the hell is
What's
that?
the point?
It is.
What's the point?
It is.
And so anytime you have places like this reminding people about the importance of giving back and doing good things, and you
Yeah.
have things like this,
Oh, I'm trying.
things like this that
I'm
allow
trying
you
to.
to have an outlet
Yeah.
and allows you to have a night of, oh, life is so hard. I just want to just sit
Yeah.
down, relax, and be entertained. And then you find out it's of all these people that are a huge part of the music scene in the city.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's special, man. That's
Yeah,
really
like
cool.
They are.
really
They
cool.
are. And you know what I find as I get older and just kind of mature in the industry, I'm not sure some days, but anyways.
Yeah.
That's another
I'm with,
conversation.
yeah, absolutely. Yep.
Is that it becomes less about what you can do on stage by yourself and the attention and the accolades to yourself, but it becomes more about creating something incredible with people that you really respect and admire,
That you can be proud of.
and the result
Yeah.
from like collective magic,
Mm-hmm.
rather than, hey, I've done this and I've done that and I'm going to do this and that. It's about having a vision with other people. So,
That's and then
so
to
that's, yeah.
and to watch it. I don't know if you feel the same way, but around here, bringing all these different people in and all
It
these
is.
different shows that we do, it's like you can feel the positivity.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
you can feel the reach. You can understand like we're doing something really good.
Yeah, it is.
It's really, really good what we're doing. And when you're doing good things, man, it snowballs. Just like, you know, how everyone says, oh, I got all the bad luck. You start being negative with the bad luck, snowballs.
You do.
It gets worse.
There's a pattern.
Exactly. It works the other way too.
does.
It does. I promise you.
It
It really
does.
does. That's why we're
Yeah.
here together today, because
is.
we've been trying to do some good stuff,
Yeah,
and now we
It
continue
is.
to promote it.
it is.
It's beautiful.
You've just really got it going on here.
Well, no,
you do. I think it's wonderful.
it's not me. It's all of us. And this
Yeah.
is what I have to remind everybody, because lots of people like say, "Oh, you've done this and you've done that," and I always just stop. Like, I didn't do anything.
Yeah.
I don't do anything.
Yeah.
This family, this Dufferin Avenue Media Network family,
Yeah.
is doing incredible.
Yeah, it is.
Because it's something like you know, like yeah,
It's
you're putting it all
attitude.
together. You're creating the outlet, but
Yeah.
you're not the one doing
Yeah.
all the stuff,
No,
right? Like we
no.
rely on all the other people around us.
That is right.
That's it.
That is right. Yeah.
Hmm.
So like, I mean, it's a full show.
Yes.
And,
Promote everything.
Can I
Promote it
do-
all
okay.
right now.
Okay, it is called The Last Prairie Waltz, and you know the list is so long, and I'm really bad with. I got a really bad memory, so I gotta
Read them
keep
off.
my shit together.
Absolutely.
Okay. It is Thursday, January 22nd, and just off the record, January 21st is being held for sellout. You know, we are anticipating.
Here's hoping.
So the
Well, I hope
last
we can get you to that solo.
it is. I hope
All
so
right,
too.
yeah, yeah.
So the Last Prairie Waltz, it's an all-star celebration of the band and the 50th anniversary of the Last Waltz and Canadian made. It will be featuring acclaimed and legendary homegrown all-star cast. Sam Fokerson, Eliza Doyle, Scott Patrick, Connor Newton, Sam Corbett of the Sheepdogs, Don Griffith, Darcy Gregg, Sheldon Corbett, Jillian Snyder, Brad King, Ross Fokerson, Doug Scarrow, Fabian Minima, Evan Friesen, and myself will make an appearance in there. and so there is also probably 3 or 4 smatterings of original songs by some of these artists, and that was super important to me. I thought I'm not
Absolutely.
putting together a show
Yeah.
of just cover songs, because there is really incredible writers.
I've had a bunch
in
of
our own
those, like
city,
just hearing
so-
those names. I've had a bunch of
Yeah.
those people in this very
Yeah.
studio promoting shows and promoting
Yeah.
their bands and stuff. Like Fabian was here, I think, like a month ago.
Yeah, he's awesome.
amazing.
He's
Such a good dude.
great.
And yeah, I can vouch for all these people. Like, these are all not just incredible musicians, but incredible human beings.
Yeah, they are.
And that's
They
that's
are.
the ticket. If you can ride that line, that sweet spot
Yeah,
of creating great stuff with great people.
yeah.
Oh,
You know what? It was so cool because I had to send out an offer, you know, because there was so many, and I got a spreadsheet, and I'm trying to keep everything together, and I am
so
not
much.
the person to keep that kind of stuff together.
again, we have more and more in common the more you talk. I'm like, this is the female version of me right here.
Everybody was so excited. They were just so excited, and they just said, "Heidi, this is a fantastic idea. This is great." And you know, they're just so on board, and I think it's going to be a really magical night in the Broadway Theater.
I love it. I'm so
Yeah.
proud of you. I'm so
Yeah,
happy that
thank
this is
you.
happening. Like, we need more of these, especially like you said it so perfectly. The way that it's not like the old days anymore. You don't have shows
No.
by 100 bands
No.
every weekend. You know, like everything's
Yeah.
been so minimalized. So it makes every show you do so much more important.
Yeah.
And to give all of these people that outlet, and it's just not only that, it's like a shot of adrenaline, right? It reminds you
It
why
is.
you do what you do.
It is
And
very, very
to
much.
justify that, it feels so good. It's like a superpower.
It is.
And to just keep feeding into that, it's very special.
It
Very
is.
special what you're doing.
Oh,
Very
thank
cool.
you
Well, thank you.
very,
Like, it's-
very much.
We need more of this, is what I'm saying.
Ah,
What else can we promote? What else you got?
what else can we promote?
Websites,
Ah,
shows,
yeah.
anything, social medias, all that stuff?
Yeah, like
Not to put you on the spot.
Oh boy! Wow. Okay, well, Monroe and Patrick were just in Alberta. We were chosen for the Alberta Arts Alliance Showcase, and we were really happy. Everything was awesome with that.
Now hold on. Is this like a husband?
Scott
Yeah.
Scott is not my husband.
Okay.
He is my partner, and he's
Sorry,
and
partner.
he's that kind of partner too. And he's
I only ask because We hear a lot about partners
yeah,
being
yeah.
and working
Yeah.
together. That's why I
Yeah.
asked. Obviously, it works pretty good, or else
Well,
you
you
wouldn't
know
be doing
what's total squirrel moment here, but anyways, I'm going to go off on this.
Always.
Is that everywhere we go, there is always that little old lady that comes up and goes, "I'm just wondering, are you two together?"
Yeah.
We go, we are. And you should have seen us scrapping right before we got on the stage.
That's right. If you don't believe us, go and look in the back. There's a couple walls that are smashed with glasses and the such. Yeah.
Boy, oh boy, were we sweet on each other when we got on stage.
That's it. It's called performance art sometimes. Yes.
It's great.
Yeah.
But you know, we've been working together about 8 years now, and you know, things just kind of evolved, and we write together, and so it works really, really well.
That's
It
good.
does.
See, you're lucky because a lot of people it doesn't work that way.
Well, you
So
know what?
this
And
is-
like, I mean, I'm not gonna lie.
of course,
Like,
Yeah.
I mean, there is its challenges.
it's hard. Yeah.
There is, you know, super challenges. Like, you know, never mind normal couple stuff. There is like creative differences or like a vision that is just completely different.
I can't. Oh.
And
I can't imagine doing something like this with a partner.
Well, you know, and it's like we never stop talking about work with like music, which makes it super tough. And we have to be really, really mindful because it's like 24 hours a day. Like,
You got to make time for the love.
Yeah,
you
you know,
got to
like
make
you
time for
do.
dates. I've learned that over the years.
You do.
If you get in relationships and you don't go on any dates for a couple of years, it's not going to work out.
No.
And
no,
I made
it's
that
not.
mistake, and I've learned from it.
Yeah, you know what?
And
I think we have. I think
yeah.
everybody.
Well, that's the whole thing. Is like, man, you have to
Yeah.
set that time aside for your relationship,
Yeah.
or else it'll just all be work, and
Yeah.
then that can get negative really
Yeah.
quick.
Yeah, and
So-
he is just absolutely super. You know what? I hate using the word talent. I hate using the word talent. Do you ever get anybody like that? Oh, they're so talented. Talent to me sounds like they didn't have to work at it. You know what I mean?
Interesting. Yeah. No, I feel you.
It's like a natural gift. Like, I mean, some of it is because you know you have to want to lean into that naturally anyways, right?
Yeah.
But a lot of it is years and years of learning a skill and being disciplined.
I thought this
And
was going to
it's
go.
not-
I thought this was going to go in the direction of.
Sorry.
I don't want to call him talented.
No.
That's where I thought it was going. So this is good. Yeah.
No, but you know, I think
It's not
that-
strong enough of a word about all the stuff he
yeah,
does.
yeah, you know, and many
And the
people,
work,
you know,
work,
I think
yeah.
it's about that, and like using, yeah, there is just so many people that work in the arts and in music,
Yeah.
and because it is something that makes you feel really good and gets you in the feels. You know, people don't think of it as something that a lot of people have really worked at and disciplined themselves. Yeah.
And perfected
Yeah.
and perfected and reps.
right.
We say it all the time here. Reps. The importance
It is.
of reps.
And like, I mean, yourself, there has to be days when you don't feel like sitting in front of a microphone
There's a lot.
and being up and positive and funny and
Being on.
being on. But you have worked to discipline yourself,
Learn how to do it.
even though it's something you really love and you enjoy.
Yeah.
You know.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's just real life.
I'm with you, Heidi. I feel like we could sit here
We
and talk for
could.
hours. This
Thank you
this
so
friendship
much.
has just blossomed into a beautiful thing, just like this right here, the Last Prairie Waltz,
Yeah, it is.
January
so, hey,
22.
January 22nd. I have a
22.
question.
Yes.
So when it goes other than Manitoba, Saskatchewan, Alberta, I can't call it the Prairie Waltz anymore. So what are we going to call it? I think you should have people send a little note.
You want to put
And
the
if they
call
have
out there
some
and
idea-
see if you can
Yeah,
get
for
some
sure.
what you would call it once you leave the prairies.
Yeah. Yeah, because I mean, we have to think positive. We have to, what's it called? Manifest.
Manifest.
The whole manifestation
Exactly.
thing.
Yes. Be positive
Yeah.
with it. I like that. We'll bounce it around. We'll see what we can
Awesome.
find for you.
That's great.
This will be very good. So
January 22nd, the Last Prairie Waltz, all-star cast, Broadway Theater.
Incredible.
Tickets are online. And if you... and
where
if
do you
it's
go online for the tickets?
At the
Very cool.
BroadwayTheater.ca,
There
I
you go.
think. Hang on a second.
You're
Hang
like
on a
me.
second.
I
gotta
always
click
do
on
all the
this
stuff
link
except the
thing.
one that shows
I gotta
people
click
where
on
to
the
go.
link thing. Oh, you know what? It's part of Winterruption.
Oh, okay.
It's part of Winterruption. So you go on the Broadway Theater site in Saskatoon. and you'll find the tickets there, not only for this show, but for all the fantastic
All the stuff
Winterruption
throughout the
shows
whole, yeah.
and everything. So yeah, love to see you. Come say hi. Oh, there's going to be merch. There's going to be merch built. I'm really excited about this. And yeah,
This is great.
so it's awesome.
Got the merch, we got the people,
Yeah.
we got the venue, we got, how long's Winterruption? A couple weeks? 1 week? Month?
You're asking million
I gotta
dollar
stop. I gotta stop. I gotta stop.
questions
It's gonna be awesome.
I think it's 2
Check
weeks.
it out.
I think
Yeah, I
it's 2
think
weeks.
that's, yeah.
Yeah, it is.
But again, if only we were more professional and a
know.
little less lackadaisical.
It's called Create Curiosity.
There it is. Professional. Heidi Munro, thank you so much again, young lady. This has been an absolute pleasure
Thank you
to speak
very
with you
much.
and to get to know you a little bit. And we'll reach
Right
out again
on.
and we'll get you in here to promote a little bit more down
Right
the
on.
line. And then we'll
Yeah,
have a great little party.
I think we will.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
And we'll definitely be here again. And I am
Yeah,
spreading.
you're
the
always
word.
welcome. I'm telling you, like,
All your goodness.
this is it. This place is created for people like you.
It is. And you know what? I want to tell the world here. The minute I walked in a room, and you can tell the feeling when you walk in a room.
Everyone says
You-
that.
You can
makes me
tell
so
someone's
happy.
vibe and sincerity when you walk in their space.
It's
And like, I mean, it
that
feels,
means so much to me
it
because
feels like I've known you for a really
I know
long
we
time.
feel like we're bros. That's what I'm saying. It's the being real aspect of it.
It is.
Like you can't fake that.
No,
And
you
everyone who comes in says that same thing, and it makes me so proud because it's not fake. So
No.
many people try so hard to fake that feeling.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I promise it's a lot easier when you don't have to
When
fake
it's
it.
just the real deal.
This is it.
That's it.
Oh, man, thank you again so much. This
You
has
are
been
so
fantastic.
welcome. Thank you
and
for taking the
we'll
time.
oh, dude, absolutely. This is what we do. Promote locally.
Right
And
on.
anytime we can help, we're always happy. So
Super.
best of luck with all this.
You
We'll
get
check
it?
in down the
Get it?
line again. And yeah, you're awesome. Really appreciate you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for making it in. Then we go like this. Yay.
Hey!
That's a classic Step Brothers moment right there. Did we just become best friends? Yep. That was it. Want to go do some karate in the garage? Yep. Heidi Munro, ladies and gentlemen. Another great person doing really, really good things. And so thankful and grateful that we got to have her in here to continue to promote all the things good in this beautiful city of ours as we continue on the Thursday edition of your show. This is now, I'm very excited because I got this figured out. I was talking yesterday about how we're at the Elmwood Fall Feast on Tuesday. Shout again to everybody. My God. I was telling our buddy Maggie there, like every year this event gets better and better and better, and it's so cool. And I was so proud because they worked so hard to put that thing on, man. And Sina and Rachel, everybody there, it was so cool to see them and to see that event continue to grow as it looks like there's going to be some money made to make sure our Auntie Susie can leave the lodge, as I believe her residence is the next one to get the new transportation van. So huge shout out again to everybody with Elmwood. Charlene is our friend with Cosmopolitan Industries. And we were talking about, yeah, at least we got a little break now before, oh no, wait, it's only a couple of weeks away. The Spirit of Cosmo Breakfast. So excited. The one time a year I get to wake up at 6 a.m. and happy to do it because it's for a great cause. Our buddy with the Firefighters Federation, Jay Protz, was in here earlier. We had a nice visit. And he's going to be at the Spirit of Cosmo Breakfast as well. And we were talking about, all the good stuff that is done with our friends at Cosmo and our friends at Elmwood and all this. Just amazing positivity. And it's so cool to be a part of stuff like this. And that brings us to the Spirit of Cosmo Breakfast. As I was telling Charlene at the event, bring this whole story full circle, that what are those things called, LB? That's like the address on top of the computer. URL? Yeah, the URL for getting tickets was all complicated to me, and I couldn't figure out. It's like, no, Gary, you just go to cosmoindustries.com, okay? Cosmoindustries.com. And within there, you can get into the Spirit of Cosmo Breakfast. There's a whole big write-up about it. All right, November 19th with a mix and mingle at 7 a.m. with a program from 7:30 to 8:30. The presentation of the Howard Stensrud Spirit of Cosmo Award is the centerpiece of this event. And there's what we got going on. Everything's active now, I believe, as well. 50-50 tickets. We all love those. You can purchase them. There's a button. You push it, and you're in. As well, silent auction going on. Yeah, if you're looking to do some sponsorship, there's a sponsorship brochure in there, and purchase tickets for the breakfast. All waiting for you over at cosmoindustries.com. And just look for the Spirit of Cosmo Breakfast. You'll find all of that information there. As well, speaking of breakfast, getting a little hungry, this is the passport. This is your passport to Wing Town, baby. The best wings in the universe are at Bugsy's, both locations, Markham Mall and Lawson Heights. You can pick up this passport from them. And then inside, 69 different flavors for you to enjoy every Tuesday and Thursday. I'm not wearing a watch. It's Thursday. I guess I should have known from CTV's Matt Young being in the house. But I digress. Over half price off every order of wings you make. Boom, boom, boom. Great time to just knock them all out. And once you do all of that, the shirt in aphrodisiac, I said it backwards. The aphrodisiac and shirt form is all yours. I did the 69 at Bugsy's, got the Ruckus Cock there shredding on top of his amplifier. Then you got the front, the Bugsy 69 wing crew. That can all be yours just for enjoying the best wings you will ever taste. Number one in the power rankings for yours truly. Still the Sweet Pickle Heat. LB at the last 13th melon with our Bugsy's Game Day Feast. He found a new number one, the Flamin' Butter Chicken. 2 of the 69 on here. So go try them out, figure out your favorites. Yeah, the best. There you go. Just big butter chicken fan over there. They have some great stuff at Bugsy's. And you can bring it right to your door. Skip the dishes or Uber Eats. Go to Smitty's, order the plain wing in the memo. Put the flavors that you want out of this, and they will come to your door. Thank you again to our friends over there. And Super Skills Hockey, the place to be if you want to get your hockey trained up and better. Martinsville Rec Center, brand new, looking over the ice service upstairs, state-of-the-art facility, shooting lanes, puck handling area, ice treadmill, and so much more. All the screens have the actual exercises that you're doing, and we are a small part of that, so it's very cool to be, making the world a better place with our friends over at Super Skills Hockey. You can get signed up now. Go say hi to Endo and the team over there and have a blast. Superskillshockey.ca. That is where you find them. Ladies and gentlemen, those are live reads. And as we look at this, you can tell the new spooktacular border that we got going on. That caused a little bit of issues. So we're going to see if this works. It wasn't really an issue. We just had the old stuff popping up instead of the new stuff. There it is. You have an organization. You have a business. You have something that needs a push. We are the hyper-local voice of this city. And it's all thanks to you. So help us help you. Reach out and let us know, hey, I got this going on. Any way we can help out, get some eyes and ears on this thing? Of course. Just send an email to 1, 2, 3, 4. contact@dufferinab.com. That is the email. This is the theme song. I think that clap is really starting to take off. I like that. I feel like a giant when I look at these things, but it's just so ISO'd. I'm used to like the big screen. This right here, that's the website created by our man, Royal Anders, okay? Soon to be updated yet again with OK Bloomer and Recovery with Cal on there. Looking very forward to that. Check out the website. It's fantastic. And we also have a Twitch stream about to be, oh yeah, there it is. About to be into its new home very, very soon. We stream Mondays, Tuesdays, and Fridays, looking to do more. And I'm hearing rumors that there will be a Resident Evil 2 Twitch stream tomorrow night for the super spooktacular Halloween extravaganza that we're going to have here throughout the evening. So check it out over there. Uncle Brando, Phenom, and the team will be all up in there doing some good things. So there you go. Those are the live reads. We've got you all caught up. Now it's time to get back into the action. As Mondays and Thursdays around here, we check in with our buddy. Okay, he's in Calgary. He is a fantasy football expert. So much so that he creates a spreadsheet for us to use for this incredible segment. And I'm going to be a pro here. LB and I were talking earlier about transitions into previously recorded segments. I know how I started this one. So because of that, I lost the TV up there. Is that bad? Hey, we're back. Okay, never mind. We're good. So we're going to nail this one. If only I could remember the jingle that starts it all off. It's just a fantasy. Fantasy! Zoom with my man Boone. This is just a fantasy, another fantasy Zoom with Boone. 2 for 2, brother. We're coming in hot. Ladies and gentlemen, his name is Boontis. He is joining us from beautiful Calgary, Alberta. He is our go-to expert for all things fantasy football. as I slowly watch all of my teams sink deeper and deeper from all of the unbelievable, unexpected, dare I say, unprepared for actions of players in the NFL. Very sad, Boontis. I'm very sad.
Well, you know what, and hopefully this serves as, you know, a little bit of like therapy and, you know, emotional
Venting.
You're okay.
Yeah.
It's just fantasy
We're here.
football.
That's right.
It happens to a lot of teams.
And we've been on a really good run. We've been on a really good run last couple of years, so I'm okay. I'm due for a stinker of a season. It's just when it's on all three of my teams when it really stings, you know? But that's okay.
Yeah.
Before we get into anything else, we are previously recording this segment because you got something going on tonight, my friend. What's happening with you and the kids?
Oh yeah, the kids, the boys, they have, you know, they're very much, well, they're about to be teenagers.
Woo.
Middle school Halloween dance tonight. So
yeah. Are they into girls yet? Are they digging the ladies?
Oh yeah.
Oh boy.
I'm sure, you know, we try to have those conversations there.
Mhm.
They give us just a little crack,
That's all you get.
a window into their that world. So
This is so funny though, because I'm sitting here, Brooksie, our social media lady, my bestest friend, one of my favorite people in the universe. She also, and we talked about this before, miracle babies. That's what you got to look forward to, Brooksie. That's what you got to look forward to. All the stuff when they get about almost teenager. And we do know she's having a girl. So that might she's
you know what?
up.
I saw that. Yes.
Yeah.
Congrats.
See, he saw
Congrats.
it. How come I don't? I gotta be better. I suck.
Well, you're not on social media, Gary.
That's also true. I do post on there when I have to. But the whole thing is you're like a precursor for what she's about to go through. And I think it's beautiful.
Well, I mean, she's got a decade, but
she does have a decade to go. Yeah, that's true.
but
same
you're
thing
right. And
applies.
you know what? And the old cliche, it goes by very fast.
Yeah.
So
Well, she's being very good at cherishing every second of this. It's
nice.
She's doing it right. So shout out to everybody out there who has gone through a lot to get these incredible gifts to humanity, and it makes me very happy. And I always love seeing your kids thrive, man, because we saw you and their beautiful wife struggle for so long to make it happen. It's just a feel-good story. So very proud, very, very proud. All right, I'm gonna start with my venting, like you said. Cam Scattaboo, Ram Cam, our guy. You're sending me all these things from Instagrams that I can't play and all this other stuff. The whole world reacting to, dare I say, the hottest. And I don't just mean on the field, but like as a whole. Like he was the king of New York. The king of New York City for a good couple weeks.
Fun, just brought that energy
Everything.
to the game. And it's
Everything
just
you want. And me being the loser that I am, I went all in on him, and it felt like such a good call. All my teams got my Scattaboo out there.
To be clear, it was a good call.
Well,
injuries happen, man. Like you can't predict them. You can't. It's not your fault.
It's
not his fault either.
That's a very good point. That's football. That is what football is, especially fantasy football. And it's another good reminder. You're talking about reminders before. The importance of depth on your fantasy football teams, because within a couple of weeks, literally 2 weeks ago, I'm bragging on here. You know, I don't get a lot right, but I got Quentin Johnston on all three of my teams. I got Emeka Egbuka on all three of my teams. I got Cam Scattaboo. I'm so proud, banging my chest, and then hamstrings, and then literal ankles being torn out of bodies. I still haven't watched it. Thank God. I still haven't seen it. I refuse to watch. And it makes me a little bit happier because I don't see how incredibly gross it was, but every single person told me. And another statement on how tough this dude is, hey? Instantly when it happened, he's like, yeah, coach, come get me out. I'm not going to look down there, but
yeah, and he's like waving. He's like trying to be like not amp up the crowd, but address the crowd as he's being taken out.
He's crazy. So he is done for the year. Done for the year. And that's very sad. If you got a keeper league, definitely keep the guy, right? Like that's the first question.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, do your best.
Yeah, two of these leagues have keepers on them. Like I got keeper in Daffel. He's probably gonna be my keeper.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, like I'm not sure if he will be as incredible as he was down the line, But either way,
Take a shot.
he's shown enough where it's worth a dart throw for sure. So, Scataboo, no more. Very sad. Very, very sad. I guess I can open up our spreadsheet now because you do
I think
all the work around
I
here.
put in the spreadsheet crying emoji.
Yes, you did.
I wrote it out.
You know what I did? When
on
Monday, I also ranted about all this. I just realized right now because I went
Okay,
through
well,
the
yeah.
list.
So
Yeah.
you're gonna have to tell me what we should or should not rant about.
Well, it's all good because I just touched on a couple things. But with the injuries, I think we can stick there since we already started it. Saquon, what is going on with Saquon?
Well, so I think he is back practicing. So yeah, you know, when I write this Monday morning, you have limited information, right?
For sure.
So hopefully he's back. I don't know exactly.
But not only that, he's not the same Saquon. Like Saquon Barkley last year was basically Jonathan Taylor
Does
Thomas.
the whole offense. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, and now it's been a lot different. So I did see, I think it might have been, I'm not sure which league it was, but Saquon got dealt. He got dealt for like 3 starters. It was a pretty interesting deal. I think it was in the Bobby Goodtimes draft. I think it was Patrick Trumpy, our good buddy Patrick Trumpy, that did that.
Oh, Patty.
Swung a sweet deal. Yeah, he's a beautiful man. And I think he went and got Saquon. And he paid, let's see what we got here. It was a lot. I remember saying, wow, okay, that ain't nothing. Pull it up here. Patrick Trumpy. There it is. So Patrick Trumpy. I love shouting out the boys. By the way, do you see Sweet Ass and the Wing King at the Blue Jays game? Games 1 and 2?
I saw that they went, but I didn't see them on TV.
Just the fact that they went to games 1 and 2 of the World Series. Pretty crazy, right?
Yes.
Anyways, Patrick Trumpy. Oh, it was with Bobby Goodtimes, the literal namesake of the Good Times Cup, Bobby Goodtimes. So Bobby Goodtimes traded Saquon Barkley to Patrick Trumpy for, get this, I'm calling this a king's ransom right here. Olave from New Orleans, Devontae Adams, and Alvin Kamara.
Nice. I mean, that's major. I mean, it depends on if the team needs that much more players, right?
Yeah,
But yeah,
well,
I mean,
that could be 3 starters, 3 for 1. Like that's a good. That reminds me of the Bijan trade I made, and got Debo and those other couple of Jordan Addison. Like, I really like, they're win-win trades in the end because those guys were probably not going to play much on the bench because he's stacked in those positions. So you send him over. It's very, very good stuff. So well done there. Saquon Barkley, we'll see how it goes. I feel like a lot of guys are sort of hoping that he does this. Yours truly, speaking of the Wing King, made a trade. Desperation has kicked in over in the Fantasy Hand Egg League as we, again, a lot of issues. We've had close games, but we sit at 2-6 now. There's only two guys behind us. 1, NHL great Tim Chevelday. 2, Patrick Trumpy's older brother. So at least we're ahead of those guys. And with that leaves me, I'm 3 back of 4th place. Johnny Coldboner's in 4th place. So I'm like, I got to make a move. Jaden Daniels. How angry have I been with Jaden Daniels?
Well, yeah, injuries.
So much so that I traded him.
Oh, no.
For King Henry.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he's picking up. He's on.
Lamar's back.
Yeah.
I'm rolling him out tonight. He's starting for me. I need that jolt, right? I need something. And Jaden Daniels has done nothing, and it feels like that's going to be a lingering issue. And the Wing King's in a perfect position where he can just leave him on his bench until he's good to go. So he's all set up. Yeah. I'm basically feeding the beast, but he's already running away with the league, so it's okay. And I got something in return that I could use.
There's a chance that Jaden doesn't return. I mean, he will return, but not that he returns to the same value that
exactly
expected, right?
And
because that has to do with team dynamics, right? Washington is very quickly going to be out of playoff contention. Yeah. So do they rush him back? Do they play him full speed or
this is why you're the expert. Yes, exactly.
Whereas Baltimore, they will never say die. And they may be out of contention here too, but they can ride that wave to what is it? Wild card? No. to playoffs. Let's just leave it there.
Playoffs. I was going to say playoffs, but I was like, maybe he's going deeper than that. But no, playoffs.
I'm
Playoffs?
thinking baseball. Wild card and hockey.
I'm with
Yeah.
you.
Anyways,
So that's another example of like a win-win trade. I don't have to have this burden. Like the crazy part is a lot of people go into these auction drafts and they make a spend on a guy they really want, like I did for Jaden Daniels, $70, almost 1/3 of my total auction cash on this guy. And most people like, I paid too much, I have to write him out. No, man, you have to forget about any
draft's
values.
over.
Anything. Exactly. Thank you. That's
How
a
do you
good
win
reminder.
the league?
That's right.
Yeah.
You have to be able to pivot. You have to pivot. Kind of like my mustache. It keeps pivoting into my nose and my face and my mouth. I'm frustrated. Anyways, so there's a couple of trades coming through right there. Now, let's get into... There's one more. Yeah, Lamar. We already talked about Lamar. I want to know a little bit more about Justin Fields because you put him in the WTF category.
Oh, God.
What is
An
happening?
enigma.
Yeah. Unbelievable, right? Like 1 week he's getting benched at halftime. The next one he's going out and putting up 40.
Benched at halftime, but he was actually demoted the following week.
Perfect.
He was not going to play. He was not going to start.
Yeah. And the guy got hurt.
But
That was
then
supposed
the
to.
starter to take his spot got injured. So he got forced back in against the coach's will.
And all he did was win them all back.
Knocked it out of the park. So what are you supposed to do? But that has always been him.
Yeah.
He'll have a crazy good
1000%.
fantasy week.
Yeah.
And team week. They won. They got their first win.
Yes, they did.
So yeah, I don't know. I can't trust him. I can't trust him.
That's like the definition of WTF right there. That's Justin Fields is a great example of that. Hang out with our buddy Boontis.
My comment there is what sticks. You can only trust him in best ball because if you need to make the choice to play him, no.
Yeah, done. Yeah, you can't trust it. I'm with you 1,000%. He also landed under the topic of big time growers and showers, my friend. From worst QB on the team to winning their first game. Beautiful. Justin Fields. Saquon also in there. But I want to get back to the Jets because Brees single-handedly beat me. Very upset. I think that was in the Daffle. By the way, I'm down to second most total points in the Daffle, and I'm in 9th place. I'm out of a playoff spot right now. Fantasy sports. Don't lose to the count. I think that's the big lesson there. Don't lose to the count.
Yeah.
Because it'll ruin you. So the Daffle... for as good as the team's doing, they're not really showing up. So that's Brees Hall. The top QB.
Hopefully there's better times ahead.
Here's hoping. Top QBs. Growing and showing. Jordan Love, Jalen Hurts, Drake May, Tua Tagovailoa. What's up with that? Is that another...
Well, it was just a hot week for them. Just a lot of throwing versus running.
And speaking of guys that have no belief in them through their organization, Tua, the same way. Everyone's like, why is this guy still playing out there? And he goes out and throws 4 tutties. Like, what? What's the problem here, guys? You forget I was Tua Tagovailoa? You know? Like
That's how you say it?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, no, for sure. I benched Jalen Waddle because I can't trust this guy, right?
And then
like
he goes
I can't trust this offense to produce anything.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's tough. Tough to judge there. I mean, you know what? In those situations, I look at what the defense is that they're playing, right? To be like, yeah, well, this defense could make any quarterback look good.
That's right.
That wasn't what I said in that game because I thought the whole offense crashed. Well, because of the narrative and the atmosphere. But hey, they are professionals and they can do their job. So yeah, it's interesting. This week, I think Tua has a good opportunity again. So
that's tonight.
He'll let us down.
Yeah. Hold on. So we want to go to the let me down topic right here?
Sure.
Well,
as well segue.
Oh, hold on. Did you? Well, yeah, because I thought that. Now I get what you were saying. Yes. Baltimore, Miami tonight. So I got King Henry rolling out, and Tua fans are probably going to roll out a Tua train. Are you going to play Waddle tonight? That's my Waddle dance.
Oh yeah, he's back in my
out.
starting lineup after that.
Only takes one, that's for sure. The let me downs, Bijan Robinson. Bijan, the guy I traded in the Good Times Cup League. Apparently he can't do much without Michael Penix Jr., eh?
Another one where it's just like, what's going on with that offense, right?
Mhm.
Now, yeah, Penix was out. I thought, seasoned vet Kirk Cousins coming in, it'll be just fine.
That's what most of us thought.
Not so much. And especially Bijan would be just fine. If he can't throw,
Run him more.
then there's more leaning on Bijan, but nope. I think it was all just trash.
Yeah, and I think like another one of your guys, guy I love, Baker Mayfield, 2 weeks in a row now.
Yeah.
Like I had Agbuka started, I had Rashad White started, and I had Chase McLaughlin started. Guess who got the most points out of those three?
Chase McLaughlin.
17.
Nice.
17 points as a kicker. I'm like, this is great. And then I look at the other two guys, it's like 6 and 4
He took them all.
respectively. Yeah. And that cost me against the Wing King again. I hate losing against the Wing King. He's the guy I beat in the finals the last 2 years. So that's 2 wins now this season that he's put on me. Very frustrating.
Speaking of Wing King.
Yes.
Is it possible to order all 69 flavors at once?
Yeah. Bugsies, you betcha. You can. And actually,
every time you've brought it up, I'm like, man, I want to try them all at the same time. If we go there, can we do that?
I was just talking.
Are you up to the challenge?
I was just talking to my dad about that. And it's funny because he wants to go there tonight after the show. I'm like, well, I got all this stuff. I will drop everything to go eat more wings because every Tuesday and Thursday, over half price off. But the cool thing that we're doing is LB, our head engineer around here, the face that built the place, is currently putting together an on-location box. And with this box, we are going to go live from wherever the hell we want. And the first stop is going to be Bugsies. And I'm going to get a big crew. We're going to order every flavor, all 69 off the passport. And I'm saying this so we will do it. So this is going to happen. And we're all just going to try them and rank them. Boom. So I'll let you know when that happens. Maybe we'll plan it around when you're in town. Maybe you can.
Can you just like teleport me there, please?
We can. His name is Boontis, hanging out with us from Calgary. What's that?
I said design it and make it work for me to get those wings. All right.
That's fair. Yeah. LB could probably do that. Next to you, LB is like the most computer guy I've ever met. So maybe between the two of you can create some sort of teleportation device. That'd be pretty fun. A couple more let me downs here. Dak, you just said what? Dak Prescott.
Yeah, what's going on there?
Yeah.
Yeah, in Dallas, you assume because their defense is so bad that Dak's just going to have a great week in, week out.
Yeah.
Not so much. I mean, I fully expect him to bounce back. It's just what's going on.
Mm-hmm. Same thing with Caleb Williams in Chicago, quarterback. Yeah. Stud for 2 weeks in a row and then duds. What did he put out? Like 5 points. And they won, didn't they? Or no, they didn't win. Did they win?
No, I thought they did.
Yeah. Either way. Doesn't matter.
My memory sucks.
Yeah, that's fair. So we got some letdowns, we got some injuries. And let's finish off with the game tonight. Baltimore. Actually, no, you know what? Let's give you some love for Tucker Kraft. This is your time to talk about how incredible that guy is. Because Wing King also had Tucker Kraft, and that was the reason he beat me. I was like leading going into, very upset. Tucker Kraft, number 1 tight end, no doubt by now, right? Like this guy is huge.
Well, you're talking about planting your flags. In DAF we do have keepers in that league.
We do.
And I was going back and forth because I picked them up last year for nothing, right? Yeah. But I knew that going into the draft that no one keeps a tight end.
No.
Right?
No, of course not.
So I didn't, but then I ended up getting him where I would have kept him. So yeah, I was like, you know what? I'm going to pull the trigger here, and I made the right call. I also made the right call in another league on him. I figured going into it that the wide receivers were just going to underperform, and he was going to be the leading receiver on the team. And
sniffing him out, man.
You're right.
Smart. Yeah, it's always good to celebrate those little victories. Okay, tonight we got Baltimore, we got Miami. We touched on it earlier. I'm rolling out King Henry, brand new. So happy to have him on my team. Hopefully him with Lamar back, they can do some good things. On the other side, Tua, we'll see. Could this be a turning point for him? Waddle, you're going to roll him out. Are there any other options for Tua over there? Like, is Waller back yet? I think he was like the only other guy I really knew after
No, he was injured as well.
Tyreek went down. Like, he doesn't have
No,
much to
it's a
work with, right?
bunch of rookies. Yeah. No, rookies or second years. Yeah.
Jeez.
So, well, he has Achan in the backfield, and he's so fast that they often put him out wide. So, yeah, they've got those two weapons.
So
big weapons.
It'll be interesting to see how it all plays out. I've been trying to do resets, and then I keep interrupting you, and now we're at the end of the road here. So I can say one more time. Coming to us from Calgary, one of our favorite human beings in the world. His name is Boontis. He is our fantasy Boon, if you will, as another fantasy Zoom with Boon is in the books. Best of luck to you tonight, brother. And we'll check in with you again on Monday, and we'll see if I'm still alive in any of these things, because it's starting to look pretty dark, a little bit dark.
There's always hope.
That's it. That's why I needed something good. Say something funny.
Heed pants now.
Every time. Shout out to the count. Love you, brother. We'll talk to you next week.
Peace out.
Best in the biz right there. That is our main man, Boontis, another Fantasy Zoom Boon in the books, as the Thursday edition continues here, an extra long edition of your show, as we had way too many awesome people roll through here to not get it out there and, again, make the world a better place. That's what we're all about. One more for you here before we sign off for today, and it's a good one, as we got to check back in with a very special friend. Ladies and gentlemen, you know him from Wendy Brooks Media. It is Winnie the Pooh.
Why'd you call me him?
Is Winnie the Pooh a woman?
We don't know the gender. Winnie the Pooh's the they.
Pooh is a man. Destroy my childhood.
That's right. All I know is that Winnie the Pooh doesn't wear pants.
Yeah.
So
And you don't see
that checks out.
anything.
This is true. So you have to do the side. Do the side. Spin it. There you go. There it is. That is a Pooh Bear belly if I've ever seen one, filled with honey and kindness and love and all the good stuff you want in the baby. Her name's actually Wendy.
Yeah, there's
Just
a
so you know, we call her Brooksie around here.
grumbly in my tummy.
How is it all
whatever he
going?
says. Good, you know?
Yeah.
Anyway, the reason why I'm wearing my costume, if anyone was wondering, is because I won't be here tomorrow for the spooktacular.
Yeah.
So I wanted to show it off now.
It is an incredible, and it's a, dare I say, once in a lifetime opportunity to do the poo properly.
Yeah, unless I keep the belly after, but
Hey.
I don't want to keep the belly after.
You do you, girl. It's all good. I think after all the life-changing moments you're about to go through, I think you've earned the right to let your body do
Or
what
like
it wants.
potentially it would come back like if like all of a sudden my kid's like, I want to be Piglet or something for Halloween. It'd be so cute.
We're already planning, are we?
Yeah.
I like that very,
Or
very much.
Eeyore. I like Eeyore. That's a good one.
See, Eeyore for me, you know, Eeyore will always hit too close to home. You know,
Why?
because he's always like, well, Pooh, I don't know if it's going to be a good time. And he's like, what are you talking about,
so-
Eeyore? We're going to have lots of fun. Christopher Robin's going to be there.
He's so negative though.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Well, you're not. You're saying it like it hits home to you because you're negative.
No, that's a good point. No, it's not.
but you're
because of
not
that.
really, unless it's about social
I
media.
try really hard not to be, but it's easy. It's very easy to fall into that, to be the negative person.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So I try to not Eeyore it.
You're like a little mix of Eeyore and Rabbit. Just kidding.
Rabbit has a lot of energy. I don't think I got any
No,
of that.
Rabbit has no energy. He's like an old man that's like mad at everyone.
I thought
all the
he
time.
was running around fast like a rabbit.
You drive. No, he's like.
God, I'm
It's like you
way
and you're
off.
driving. That's what Rabbit is.
Ooh, it's a very personal reference there. Yeah, okay.
Tigger's the one that has lots of energy.
He's bouncing.
The most wonderful thing about Tigger is I'm the only one. I'm the only one. But it's sad that he's the only one. He'll never have a baby or a wife unless he dates out of his, I don't know, animal
Kingdom? Luckily, we're not here to solve all the mysteries of Pooh Bear and his buddies. But it is nice to see this incredible outfit. I'm very happy you wore it.
Thanks.
And you're making the sacrifice of sweating profusely to
Yeah.
be doing this, which is very impressive.
I'm a little better now. Me and Gary had filmed some stuff for tomorrow to post on the socials. So
You made it sound weird there for a second, but yes. Yes, we did.
yeah, that's why I have no pants on.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
Well, we just said Pooh Bear doesn't wear pants.
Okay, anyway, no, we filmed some really funny content. So if you want to check out our
It's going to be good.
Our
If you like
funny
seeing me
videos.
squirm and trying to compromise for an entire shoot, that's what it is. It's do I have to smile? Yes. Well, I'm not going to because I don't like this. Okay, well then don't smile. But you still have to do this. Like, all right, fine.
Well, this time I didn't like the videos I chose. Actually, you didn't really have to smile. There was one I was gonna make you do, that didn't involve Halloween. That I would have made you like maybe smile, but I didn't make you do it yet because
See,
you got
compromise.
really
That's what I'm talking
busy.
about. It's compromising.
Yeah.
We appreciate that. Yeah, you're actually the 5th person that's been interviewed today here. We've had a crazy run. I haven't had time to slow down and stop for a second. But that's a good thing. You always want to be busy, so we'll never complain about it. You may see it under the bags here. They're getting a little bigger. I didn't get much sleep last night as per usual, but we are here. And you always lighten the mood, my friend.
Thanks.
So what else is going on in the world of Brooksie?
You know, not very much. Just watching Blue Jay games.
Oh, my goodness. Wow.
You know, I like sports, but usually ball's kind of slow for me. But this World Series thing has been pretty epic. So
This is something that doesn't come along all the time.
Yeah,
It's a very special moment. And I know that your lovely, beautiful hubby is a big fan, so I'm happy he's making you watch the games.
yeah, I've been definitely a bandwagon fan, and they
That's
got
good.
these cute new hats that I asked for Christmas that are like beige and beautiful.
Leave
So
it to you to move it to fashion when we're talking baseball.
well, it's a Blue Jays hat.
Yeah, no, it's
yeah,
relevant.
it's relevant.
I'm with you. It's topical. You're on it.
Anyway, so I'm really hopefully I get one of those. If not, I'll buy myself one because it's so cute and I like ball caps. But anyway,
Good for you.
so yeah, I'm definitely on the bandwagon of the game.
Do you have your, okay, go ahead. We're going to talk a little more baseball.
I was gonna say the only thing that I will say is that when they went into like overtime or whatever, I was like, I can't,
Extra innings, it's called, yeah.
and I'm kind of glad I didn't.
You didn't make it the whole way?
Yeah,
Did Bradley?
yes, he did.
Of course he did. My
I kept
guy.
on waking up and
Love
being
it.
like, "Are you like not going to bed tonight? Like, what's your problem?" He's like, "The game's still on." I was like, "It's like 1 a.m." Yeah.
It's something. We know a couple people that were working for places that were televising or replaying the game, whatever it is.
Radiovising?
People, I always say, boy, oh boy, is that ever a good spot to be in where you have to stay late at work to watch baseball?
Oh, well, I
You know?
guess. Well, sometimes I was thinking because I used to work in sports, I was like, man, if I am the staff, just like working there,
Yeah.
it's like I'd be like, come on,
You
I
gotta be
want to
running
go
out of
home.
Dodger dogs by that time.
Because you're already there all day, like
Yeah.
doing everything, and then you think you're gonna go home, and then you have to stay there for an extra like 3-4 hours or longer, because then you have to clean up everything after it's done.
Yeah.
I was even thinking about
Not at Saskatoon Center.
no.
Yeah. Touche.
Anyway, I was even thinking about like Toronto had a watch party. And all the people just was like sat there and watched.
Yeah, in
Imagine
the
being
stadium.
that staff. It's not the game's like not even happening there, and you still have to stay there so long.
Just a big screen TV
And,
and
like,
everyone's watching.
For most sports, like you don't get paid overtime for when you're doing that.
Yeah.
Like, so
Get paid
it's
per game type of thing.
yeah, or
Yeah.
like you take your time back later or something, but you're usually on a salary because of the weird hours.
Yeah.
So I would just be annoyed.
It was
And then if my team didn't win, I'd be like, all of that work for nothing. That's how I'd feel.
And that's how a lot of us felt that.
Yeah.
I will tell you that
Yeah.
for sure. The reason you can't join the Spooktacular tomorrow, you're being an incredible mom, and you are going out trick-or-treating like a lot of people in this beautiful city of ours, dare I
Yeah.
say around the world. Do you have your course mapped out for your big trick-or-treating run tomorrow?
Yeah, we do.
Nice. I knew you'd be prepared.
Yeah, we're prepared because some of Emma's friends, like we're taking Emma and like her 5 friends or something, and some of them really like to take a break in between, and some of them hate. Some of them just want to trick or treat for as
go.
long as possible
That's the
and get
way
as
it
much
should be.
candy.
Load up the sack.
Yeah, so we
Yeah.
did this time plan a break because last time we didn't, and there was like a couple people complaining halfway through, and I'm like, man, when it's one kid complaining, it's okay, but when you have like half of your kids complaining,
It's
it's
not
like,
good.
okay, well, so we figured that
that
out.
affects the good time.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
Brad's figured out that he's going to be listening to the game in his ears while we're
That's right.
walking around.
Good on
And
him. There's a lot
Yeah.
lot of dads out there
That will be.
that are sucking it up tomorrow and they're figuring it out.
I kind of wish I was like handing out candy so I could hear the amount of parents asking me, "What's the score?"
Yeah, but you're gonna be the one asked. Actually, you won't because Brent will have his thing.
Yeah,
That's
and
very,
I
very
won't
good.
be. And also, the kids are really old, so I don't have to like go up all the way to the door. We're just
Yeah,
kind
you
of
can
stand
just-
on the sidewalk and
That's fair.
wave.
And
Yeah,
that's what you do.
yeah. So
And everyone's gonna love your costume, so you're gonna be extra killing it like you do.
yeah, and it's really warm, and I'm glad I'm wearing it today because it was $80. Surprisingly, this costumes are expensive. Like I'm surprised I even bought it, but then we're gonna
Once in a
buy
lifetime.
one for
Once in a
Brad
lifetime.
too, and because it was a once in a lifetime costume. Like I was trying to find a pregnancy
Fingers
costume,
crossed, I guess. Yeah.
and it's like probably might be one of the last times we take the kids trick or treating.
Ooh, it's a big moment.
Because they're getting older, they can go by themselves. But I was like, I need this costume, and you need to be Tigger. And he was like, well, I don't want to wear Tigger to work. And I was like, well, you
Dude,
need to make
you
it worth the
can't-
money.
You can't expect. That's a good word.
It's like it's so much money.
You can't expect him to go from super hunky Wolverine
Yeah, he was
to
Wolverine
Tigger.
last year.
Like, come on.
I
The
did his
dude-
hair so
The
good.
dude won Halloween. He looked
did, yeah.
incredible.
Anyway,
So you best
but he
be
is
stepping
Tigger.
it up for him. You can't just sue him like, all right, you're Tigger now.
Everyone loves Tigger.
Yeah.
It's the most wonderful thing.
Unless you were Wolverine. Hey, good reference.
Anyway, so
So what's he gonna be?
he's gonna be Tigger, but he found on Facebook Marketplace a $10 Tigger costume instead of the $80 one I was gonna buy, and now I don't feel bad if he doesn't wear it to work because it was $10.
That's fair. That's
Yeah.
a fair statement.
But I'm like, man, I wish I could have found mine on Marketplace. Like,
Yeah,
what a steal,
save
and
a
it
little
fit
bucks.
him. I mean, it's a little tight. I would
But
say.
you have to admit he's an expert thrifter. Like this isn't his first rodeo. So he
No.
I bet you he looked at it, he's like, yeah, that'll fit.
Yeah.
I feel like he's that
Well, he's
savvy in that world
well,
now.
the difference is like mine is like pretty baggy, so I could fit like other
Extra
clothes
candy in there?
underneath
Oh, I
because
mean,
it's
yeah,
supposed to
sorry,
be
yeah.
because it's supposed to be cold.
I'd just be throwing
But
it.
I don't think he could fit anything else underneath his because it's pretty tight. But he's gonna
Gonna
try.
need that Wolverine skin.
What?
The Wolverine skin, where it's like it heals us adamantium. Do you know Wolverine? Like the actual character?
Yeah.
Like his mutant superpowers. It's not just shooting the blades out. His entire skeleton is made out of adamantium, and
Oh.
he self heals. So anytime
What's
he gets hurt, he just
adamantium?
heals. It's thank you.
Oh,
The-
it's like
the-
like aluminum.
the strongest element in the universe.
Aluminium.
I mean, it's kind of on par with like vibranium and
There you go.
and the Avengers powder.
Yes.
Okay.
Very, very strong. And he regenerates. So my point
I didn't
being,
know all those things. I just
needs
thought he had
He needs
claws.
the regeneration of his warmth into his skin. That's what I'm trying to say.
Oh.
Because he's going to be in a very not warm Tigger suit.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. I wish you had a microphone. You're on fire over there.
It's coming in hot today. My guy. Oh, so you're going to be making the rounds. What parts of town are you guys going to?
We're sticking in Stonebridge.
Stonebridge? And you're not expanding?
No.
Do kids
We
go,
never expand.
Do kids go down to Sask Crescent anymore? Because that was the only place we go, at least on the east side. Briarwood's the new Sask Crescent. Yeah.
People are. I don't know. So
Full-size candy bars. That was the whole thing.
yes, and you know what? Like I was trying to convince the kids when you go to neighborhoods that have bigger houses, you have to walk so much further. So you might get one full-size chocolate bar, but the amount of time it takes you to walk past that one giant
It's not
house, you
worth
could
the
walk
time.
past 3 houses
Worth the time.
and get 3 little chocolate bars that are all different. Or sometimes they surprise you in Stonebridge and you get like a pop or whatever. So it's like you still could get a full-size chocolate bar and 2 other ones.
You're really pissing him off.
He
over
doesn't
there.
like my
He hates
logic,
that.
but that's what I told Emma.
That's fair.
Same size, but no matter how big the house.
No.
He's just. I think he's just trying to make you angry.
No, when you go to Stonebridge, all the houses are like so close together. And then
the-
you go to somewhere where the rich houses are, and it's like you could fit 3 Stonebridge houses on one of those lots. Sometimes.
Are the parents still handing out like shots of whiskey and stuff like that?
No, I've never had that happen to me.
Really?
I mean, I
know there's
don't, I don't go up to
I
the
guess
door,
you gotta be. You
so I
gotta
don't know.
be. Yeah, that's true. 'Cause
Maybe
I've heard a lot of stories about people like, all right, for the kids and for the parents.
no, I've never seen that. Even
Okay,
when I lived
hopefully
on
you
the west side,
experience Well,
I that's I didn't.
Okay, yeah. that's fair.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
I think, you know,
pretty excited for you.
I know. Are you handing out candy to kids? Or are you
working.
hiding?
So we're gonna have a Blue Jays watch party in here,
Mm-hmm.
by the sounds of things. Sounds like we're moving forward with it, LB. So we're also going to try to stream because we have a Halloween stream on the Twitch stream that we're planning for.
Ooh.
So we're going to see how it all lines up.
You're gonna be busy all day tomorrow.
It's going to, like I'm wondering what I want. I guess we'll have to do like a setup out front, like an honor system type of thing, which never works anymore with society as it
For
is
candy?
right now. Yeah. And so
I feel like a lot of people are going to be doing that because they want to watch the Blue Jays game. But me
Yeah.
and Brad, every time we do that, somebody steals not
it's
only
not-
the candy, but the thing the candy's
buckets,
in.
Yeah.
I volunteer to go and stand out front, and when somebody takes too much,
Whack
go
'em.
and chase them down the street.
That's right.
Okay,
In a
so
spooky outfit.
Adam said he's going to watch the candy and run at them when they take too much.
Like the other option is putting a sign up front and be like, come through to the back and have them come in the studio. But we have a show going here and stream going there. It's going to be really hard to be like, oh, hey, another trick-or-treater. Keep taking away.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that.
So,
You should
yeah.
just put up
I think that's what we'll do.
go away.
We'll figure something.
sign.
We'll get LB in a super spooky like scarecrow outfit or something. Anytime he
You
sees
know-
kids stealing, just whack him one.
I was kind of thinking, like last year, I was like, oh, Emma's might be her last year, or maybe next year might be her last year of us taking her, and I'll finally get to sit outside. I just want to sit outside and pretend like I'm like a robed
From all
like
the videos.
thing and like
We've
scare
seen
kids.
those
And,
videos, yeah.
my friend's mom used to do that and scared us all the time. And I don't even know because we knew she was there somewhere and she would just scare us. And I wanted to do it so bad. And I was like, oh yeah, maybe next year. But now I'm gonna have a child who's gonna want to go trick or treating, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna miss out on it again.
The worst timing to have a miracle happen, hey? God,
Anyway, so I
if
can't.
only we
scare kids.
could have, manipulated that a little bit.
I kind of made up for it by getting a bowl that when they put their hand in it, it attacks
Yes,
them.
yeah.
So the other day, last year, the very first kid that came, he was younger because it was like so early I did
Yeah.
it, and he was so scared, and then he ran away and didn't take any candy, and the parents were like, sorry,
forgot
he's
your
scared of like the
Animatronics.
animatronics. And I was like, I'm sorry. So
sorry, my dad.
he's like, I'll take some out, and I went and gave it to him. He's so scared.
I'm so sorry. It was
Yeah.
just a little animatronic. So
And I was
good.
like, oh, at least it works. I got a little bit
You
of
got a
my
spook.
fill before
You
I
got a spook in.
had to take the kids trick or treating. We always do it. We have a bowl just for when we're there before we leave and when we come back,
Yeah.
just in case. But
Yep.
and then we eat whatever's left.
Jackpot.
Yeah, because the kids don't share with us. Rude.
Does parent tax not exist anymore?
Oh, it does, but it's like, I'm like,
It's a little more
the-
pushback.
It's like lots of pushback, and I'm
Yeah.
like, come on, like I'm like, you literally have 2 pillowcases full of candy.
You can spare a couple
You're
Twizzlers
not-
for old
yeah.
mom here. Yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah. So
Ridiculous.
whatever. This time I'm not gonna ask. I'm just gonna
That's
take it
what
when
you
she's
do,
not
yeah.
looking.
They're not going to notice. Like you said, when
No.
you got 2 sacks full,
I just won't
Okay.
take the like really cool stuff. Like if they have like,
the stuff
You
they
know?
remember, yeah.
yeah, it's like, oh my god, that's like a big, juicy gummy eyeball or something. I don't know.
Who took my big juicy gummy eyeball? Gonna freaking lose it.
Yeah. So
Brooksie, always a pleasure. Thank you for making it in. You are amazing. We appreciate all that you do. Wendy Brooks Media, check it out. Literally saved my mental health and forever grateful. And she can do the same for you. I guess we don't know when you're going to be in next, but we'll miss you until then.
yeah,
Please keep us
maybe
posted.
Monday.
And be on the.
knows?
Ooh, don't tease too much because we're due for a Monday stream.
Probably Monday.
We'll see how it goes. Either way, for sure, wish you best of luck with your trick-or-treating
Thank you.
and everything else you got going on. And you're the best, and we appreciate you.
Happy Halloween Eve.
Happy Halloween. Happy Halloween. Is that how it goes?
This is Halloween.
I suck again. Huge thank you to Winnie the Pooh, a.k.a. our good buddy Brooksie, for stopping by. And guess what? The super extra long edition of your show, the Thursday edition, has now come to a close. Thank you to all of our guests who came through today, starting with my main man, Jay Protz, my man Protzy. It's such a nice catch up. Protzy, I love you, buddy, so much. So good to see you. And can't wait to see you again soon. As well, huge thank you to Heidi Munro. She's got a lot of stuff going on. She'll be coming by a little bit more now that we've made the connection and we became best friends. So looking forward to seeing her again soon, promoting all the awesome local stuff that's going on, not just in the music community, but the entire city. There's a lot more than music going on there. So thank you again to our new best friend Heidi. Boontis, another Fantasy Zoom with Boone in the books as he joined us from Calgary. A lot of fun there, getting you ready for Thursday night football going on tonight. Got your Ravens, you got your Dolphins. It's going to be a fun one. and to Brooksie for always stopping by and just adding to the positivity around here. This whole family, man, so proud. LB was in here. Shout out to LB. Just everybody. So much fun. Had a nice talk with my buddy John Fast here today as well. Author of You Can't Stop Love. Audio version available along with a hard copy on anywhere you go to buy those things. So we'll be talking with him again very soon. And most of all, as always, thank you to you. Without you, this doesn't happen. And so thankful and grateful and proud of this place. And it starts and stops with you. So thank you for allowing some traction on the movement of making the world a better place and reminding people about the golden rules. You know, treat others how you want to be treated. That's all you got to do. If you just go through your life and treat everybody how you would like to be treated, you would be amazed. You end up with studios like this. This is what you do. You can't do this on your own. So that's why we end the show each and every time, thanking you for doing those good things, because it's starting to turn. You can feel the tide turning. Nice. I'm almost not super scared to go out of the house anymore. Still agoraphobia. Still living that life a bit, but it gets easier every day, especially after the show when you feel all the love. So super grateful for you. We'll be back tomorrow for the Friday Fun Table Spooktacular Edition. It's going to be all so much fun. Until then, keep doing those good things, all right? I promise you it's starting to work. Have a great, amazing rest of your Thursday night.